Okay, so in our last video, we talked about design principles overview. Yes, so we are going to be explaining these design principles one by one. So, next, okay. So, the first design principle here is balance. The first design principle here is balance. And what is balance? Balance, balance, balance. This design principle is very, very important. Distributing visual weight evenly. Think of it like a seesaw. It creates a sense of stability and prevents one side of your design from looking heavy. All right. So balance, just like the names implies, balance. When something is balanced, that means the thing is modest. The thing is not too much and not too small. All right. It's like balance is something like in the middle, a seesaw. If a seesaw is balanced, that means it's in the middle. All right. So that's just what balance is. All right. That means the thing is stable. All right. That's what balance is. So distributing visual weight evenly. Now bringing it back to graphic design. All right. Distributing visual weight evenly. Every of your element in your design must have balance. Alright, must not be too much, must not be too small. Everything has to go in line with each other in an even way. Alright, one must not be much than the other and one must not be small than the other. Everything has to go in an even way. Alright, everything has to go in an even way. Every element have to be used in an even way. All right. So it creates a sense of stability and prevents one side of your design from looking heavy. All right. One side, like I said before, that one side must not be looking heavy, must not be much than the other. All right. They have to be balanced in everything you do in your design. Every element you use, pictures, text, logos, and all those things. So balance, balance, balance. Very, very important, a very, very important design principle. Balance. A design without a balance is not professional. A design without a balance in it is not a professional design. Moving to the next design principle, talk about contrast, 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 contrast. So yeah, contrast, this word is usually mainly used in design, picture editing, and all those things. All right, for many of you that have heard the word before. Contrast. So, what is contrast? Contrast is using differences in size, color, or shape to make elements stand out. It creates focus and makes your most important information pop. So, contrast is talking about prioritization. All right, in your design. All right, using differences in size, color, or shape to make elements stand out. For example, there is a main word that you want it to show, like as the main message in your design. All right, so that's where contrast come in. Right, using differences in size, color, or shape to make your elements stand out. Like it's like a prioritizational way of layout in your design. All right, like a let's say an hierarchical way of your layout in your design. All right, that is contrast. All right, it creates focus. You already know what you want to do. You will know, okay, this font is the main font I want to use in this design. This word is the main word I want to use in this design. This picture is the main picture I want to use, like as the main picture that I want people to see in the design. All right, so that is what contrast is all about. So in the next video, we'll look at the other design principles. So we are still on design principles. So see you in the next video.